I'm really excited about this one. I've been waiting a long time to do this video. This is one of my favorite games ever, and I think it's one of the greatest games ever. It needs no introduction, but I'm going to introduce it anyway. It's Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Produced by Koji Igarashi, who later created the Bloodstained games, Symphony of the Night was published by Konami for the first PlayStation. It was later ported to the Sega Saturn. That version had an additional boss as well as an additional character to play. Over the years, Symphony of the Night has been ported or packaged with other games for the PSP, PS3, Vita, PS4, and even the PS5. When Symphony of the Night was first released for PlayStation, it got huge acclaim from critics, usually in 4.5s out of 5, 9.5s out of 10, and PlayStation Magazine actually gave it perfect scores for everything. For sound, graphics, gameplay fun, and I can't even remember the other one. They had four categories back then, but they gave it 10 out of 10 across the board. Despite this, it didn't have big sales figures. It ended up becoming a hidden gem for the PlayStation. And it was all because of Konami's lack of any kind of marketing. So it didn't even make the top 100 selling games for the PlayStation, even though most critics and most people today would agree that it is one of the best games for PlayStation 1. Inspired by games like The Legend of Zelda, Symphony of the Night abandoned the classic linear levels of previous Castlevania games for a more open-style approach. As you gain new abilities and items, Alucard can access different parts of Dracula's castle. The game also has a strong RPG element. Defeating enemies earns you experience points. Gathering enough experience points, and Alucard will gain a level, which in turn increases your life and magic totals. Your other stats also increase, which helps you absorb damage as well as deal more damage. As you make your way through the branching paths that is Dracula's castle, Alucard will continue to gain new abilities and increase combat capability. This in turn allows you to further explore the castle. This game really rewards exploration. In fact, exploration and discovery are stitched into every aspect of Symphony of the Night. Depending on the amount of the castle maps you complete, your ending will change. Completing both the normal and inverted castle map is required for the true ending to be unlocked. So, when I first heard of this game, I was standing in Blockbuster, and it was on the wall to be rented. I know a lot of you younger folks might not understand that, but Blockbuster used to rent video games, and this game just appeared on the shelf one day. I was there with my girlfriend at the time. She didn't want to play video games. She wasn't a video game person, but we were in college, and we were renting a movie. So we rented a movie, I can't even remember what, and I rented Castlevania Symphony of the Night just to give it a try. And I remember being up to maybe 3 or 4 in the morning playing this game after we watched the movie. She went to bed, and I decided to pop this into my PlayStation 1 and ended up just playing the crap out of it. And I wasn't at all disappointed in this rental. In fact, since then, I've bought this game for the PlayStation 1. I bought it for the PlayStation 3 and Vita through digital download. And I got the Requiem collection. In fact, the Requiem collection is on my shelf behind me. I bought the download for the Requiem so I wouldn't have to open the actual physical game that I got through Limited Run Games. That's how much I love Castlevania Symphony of the Night. So what makes this game truly great is the absolute number of things you find while exploring the castles. You'll find hundreds of items, either from enemy drops or in various hidden locations. These range from food that heals your hit points, to potions to improve your attributes, to single-use throw weapons, to melee weapons, armor, cloaks, and accessories such as necklaces or rings or clothing. You can customize Alucard's loadout to maximize your success for any goal, whether that is defeating a certain boss, increasing your money, leveling up, or finding new drop items. In addition to the arsenal of equipment, you can obtain familiars in the game to help you on your way. They also level up with experience. The fairy will heal you when injured. The sword will attack enemies, and as well becomes a sword you can use in your hand when you get it to level 50. And the gremlin is needed to access certain areas in the mines. But that is not all. If you like using magic, You can uncover several spells that are used to harm enemies, heal Alucard, or move differently in certain forms. But that is still not the end of what this game delivers for the explorer. Once you have finished the game, fire it up again. Entering Richter as your file name will allow you to play the game as Richter Belmont. Some versions also allow you to play as Maria once you finish the game. Once again, you just enter the name Maria as your title, as your file name, or just play through as Alucard again. There are several powerful items that only appear once you have cleared the game. So if you're not new to my channel, you know that I'm a big Castlevania fan. And this game is the pinnacle, to me, of all the Castlevania games. There are lots that I enjoy, but this one will always rank the highest for me. This is one of the greatest games ever made, and I really think that you should go out and play this game. It's a 5 out of 5 for me, 10 out of 10. However you want to make it, it's a perfect game. And you can play it across various systems now, in various ways, digital or physical. So take the time, go out and get this game. You won't be disappointed. If you like Castlevania games, or if you liked any Castlevania game in the past, you'll love this one. If you played Bloodstained, the new version of this Castlevania Symphony of the Night, then go back and play this one, because you won't be disappointed either. This is one of the best games I've ever played in my life. It's one of my top 5, and I still play it today. I still play it all the time. It's on my Vita, like I said. Every time I play my Vita, I open up this game and play for a little while. Have a wonderful day, and thanks again for tuning into another episode of What Makes This Game Great. Thank you.